ABMI Bellingham Mendon Inc. presents Fenway Football. Today from historic Fenway Park in Boston, Mass., the Beavers of Blackstone Valley Tech take on the Warriors of Nipmuc in a classic football game here played at friendly Fenway. Hi neighbors, and welcome to our telecast. I'm Pete Roysowich. Our producer and our director today is Tyler McMiniman. Yes, it's football at Fenway, as you can see. Nipmuc Regional playing against the Beavers of Blackstone Valley Tech, and the fans in attendance here are beginning to rise as we have the Nipmuc Regional Band out on the field, and in just a few moments we'll have the playing of our national anthem. And here we go. And here we go. There you have it, the playing of our national anthem by the Nipmuc Regional High School Marching Band. And what a thrill for the band to be out on the field, and what a thrill for these two teams to be playing football in historic Fenway Park. So happy you're with us here on ABMI, your home for Bellingham and Nipmuc Regional and Blackstone Valley sports. You can see how the field has been changed from baseball to football, and as you see it, the near side end zone is about on the third base foul territory, and the far end zone to your right on the screen is in front of the home and visitors bullpen. Now, interesting, those bullpen doors are removable, and that gives the field another 30 feet of playing surface. It's only the back wall of the bullpen that remains. So that was an innovation put in a few years ago to accommodate things just like this, giving the field more expansion. The game will be underway shortly. Nipmuc comes in 3-7. Blackstone Valley Tech 6-3. Blackstone Valley Tech will get the football to start as we get ready to go, and it'll be Blackstone Valley Tech in black and Nipmuc Regional in white. You see the ball teed up at the 40-yard line, and we'll identify the players as we go along. With the ball teed up is Andrew Moses, the freshman kicker. And this Fenway Football Classic is underway. A short kick, it bounced off one would-be Beaver, now taken in at the 10, 20-yard line, out to the 35, out to the 30, across the 30 to the 34-yard line goes the ball carrier on that. And we'll check his name and number for you in just a minute. And returning that ball was Josh Mateo. He is their quarterback as well. And so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Beavers. They have it at the 39-yard line. The quarterback here is Alexander Burgos. He is a freshman, 5'11", 180. This is Burgos at quarterback. He fakes the throw left. He's still holding. Now he's going to release, and it's a diving catch at the 45-yard line. Hauled in there on the first play from scrimmage. The Beavers go short, and they connect, and it's a short pickup on the play. Hauling it in there was Evan Laughlin, a 6'3", 180-pound senior from Mendon. Second down. Oh, they give him a gain of 10. It's going to be 1st and 10. Oh, let's check that. Yes, it is 1st and 10 from the 45. Handoff. Going off right tackle is Josh Mateo. Mateo carries it across midfield to Nipmuc territory down to the 45-yard line. Stopped on the play by Bradley Carmelek. Another first down. 2 plays, 2 first downs for the Beavers from Blackstone Valley Tech. They're coached by Anthony Landini. The Warriors of Nipmuc are coached by Dave Tappan. I'm sorry, Dave Tupper. 1st and 10. Handoff left, sprinting it out wide there, getting some yardage across midfield, but hauled in. It's a very short gain. And on that play, I believe it was Tyler Mayer. Mayer, a junior from Millbury, takes it for a short pickup. And it looks like they're going to call it no gain on the play. So we still play at the 48-yard line of Nipmuc. Again, the quarterback is Alexander Burgos. Burgos, he's going to hand it off. Up the middle comes Trey Howe, and Howe with good running room. Howe gets inside the 40 to the 36-yard line. Good pickup there by Howe. And it's going to be 2nd down and short for the Beavers. They break the huddle. 6-3 on the season. They missed playing in the state Super Bowl by a loss against Rockland their last time out. Handoff up the middle, going for the 1st down and bullying his way through is Trey Howe, the running back, the senior from Uxbridge. And he's going to take it down inside the 30. That's enough for a 1st down. Beavers moving the ball with another 1st down. Just underway. We play 4 12-minute periods from Fenway Park. So glad you're with us here on ABMI, your home for Nipmuc Regional and Blackstone Valley Tech Sports. 1st and 10 for the Beavers. They have it at the 31. Handoff, good running room, breaking it into the secondary that time, I believe was Howe again. Howe takes it down near the 20-yard line at the 19. Another 1st down for the Beavers. They're just moving the ball here in the opening possession. 1st and 10 for Blackstone Valley Tech from the 19-yard line of Nipmuc. BVT in their black uniforms. Nipmuc in the white with green trim. 1st and 10. Burgos hands it off on the right side. Josh Mateo. Mateo is strung out, and that's a short gain to about the 16. Pickup of about 3 on the play. 2nd down and 7 for BVT. Here you can see the back line of the bullpen. The front door that you would see if watching a Red Sox game has been removed. It allows some back room there behind the end zone. The Beavers heading from first base towards right center field. And they have it here, 2nd down and 6 from the 16. Burgos from the power I. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to throw, and it's going to be picked off. Picked off by Jason Ramsey at the 1-yard line. Jason Ramsey, the senior, with the pick. You can see him celebrating with his teammates as he comes off the field. The senior with the turnover. Blackstone Valley Tech was moving the ball 1st down after 1st down until Ramsey on the play action fake didn't bite on it, held his position in the secondary and comes away with the ball. So Nipmuc will have it, but in the shadow of their own back line. They're going to spot it at the 3.5-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Warriors, their initial possession. They force the turnover. The quarterback is Oscar Clark, a senior. From the power I come the Warriors. 2nd man through on the right side. He takes it across the 5 to about the 8-yard line. Nice little pickup of about 4. And that ball was carried by Jason Ramsey, I believe, who had the pick. 2nd down coming up for the Nipmuc Warriors. A lot of field in front of them. 7:28 to go, clock moving, 1st period, no score. Fenway Football from the historic home of the Boston Red Sox. Ball is out to the 6-yard line. We're going to call it a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8 for Nipmuc. In the backfield now is Mike Tinio, the senior. He's the first man in the power I. He's not going to get, he's going to block though, and coming through across the 10 to the 11-yard line is the ball carrier there, and that's Jason Ramsey again. Ramsey has been prominent in the early going for Nipmuc, an interception and now a couple of carries. And it's going to be close to the yard to gain. It's going to be third down and about 3 or 2. A long 2 for Nipmuc. Remember, BVT took the opening kick and moved it right upfield, right downfield until their drive was stopped by the interception. Third down and 2. A good look at Oscar Clark, the quarterback. And fakes the handoff. He's going to roll right. He's going to throw. It's too strong. Intended out there for the tight end on the play. And it's going to be 4th and 2 for Nipmuc. I believe that ball was intended out there for Ramez Gurguis, but it falls incomplete, and 4th and 2. The long snapper is Al Perry, and back deep is the quarterback, Oscar Clark, standing in his own end zone. He gets the snap, and he boots it away. A short kick. It's going to come down, and it's going to let it roll, but it takes a Nipmuc roll across midfield to the 48-yard line. So Nipmuc does keep it out of trouble. They clear the kick. Ramez Gurguis with the down on the play. He made sure it rolled dead at the Blackstone Valley Tech 48-yard line, where the Beavers will take over their second possession of the game. We're scoreless here from Fenway Park. BVT's had a great season, one game away from competing in the state championship, but they fell short against Rockland. Burgos at quarterback from the eye. He hands it off to Mateo. Mateo with good running room inside the 40-yard line, a gain of about 11. 1st and 10 for the Beavers, a 12-yard pickup. 1st down and 10. The Beavers had no trouble moving the ball, but they were stopped on an interception. They have another 1st down and 10. From the 40 of Franklin, Burgos from the power I. Second man through is Mateo again. Off the right side, he cuts it back to the left, and he's breaking into the open. Mateo is going to take it all the way in for the touchdown. Josh Mateo goes 32 yards for the score. Josh Mateo, a 30-yard TD run, makes it 6-0 Nipmuc. The score comes at 5:33. And in for the extra point is Miles Girton, a 5'11", 155-pound senior from Uxbridge. This is Girton attempting to add one on. Girton comes through. His kick is blocked. And the defensive Nipmuc holds. Timeout on the field. 5:33 left in the first. Your score, BVT 6, Nipmuc 0. Well, there's your score. 6-0 Blackstone Valley Tech over Nipmuc. And you see the 5 minutes and 33 seconds left here in the first period. Nipmuc now will have to come from behind as BVT on his second possession scored from 30 yards out. And here's Miles Girton to kick off. A short kick is going to be taken at the 35. Out near the 38-yard line goes the returner. And for the Warriors, it's Thomas Howell, the sophomore. Howell brings it out to about the 38-yard line. Nipmuc will set up here. A lot better field position than they had as they started from their own 4-yard line. One possession to go for them. The Warriors 3-7 on the season under Coach Dave Tupper. And you see them out there. Ball off the left hash, and Nipmuc breaks the huddle. Again, the quarterback is Oscar Clark, the senior. Next to him is Jason Ramsey, the senior. And Clark is going to throw. It's complete at the 35 to the 40-yard line and then take it out of bounds. There is the receiver, Ryan Fior. Fior, a fellow senior, and a flag goes down after Fior was bumped out of bounds. We'll see what the call is. It may have been a late hit out of bounds in front of the Nipmuc bench. Referee, they're going to walk it off. There's 5, 10, 15 yards. I believe it's a personal foul for a late hit against BVT. And the ball will come all the way down to the 38-yard line of BVT. 1st and 10 for Nipmuc. Clark at quarterback now with excellent field position. Hands off inside. Not much there. BVT right on it as the ball carrier was taken down. That is Jason Ramsey. And Ramsey, maybe a yard, but that's about it. Looks like maybe they're going to give him 1 yard. 2nd down and 9 for the Warriors. Ball is just inside the 45-yard line. 2nd and 9 from the spread formation. Clark, the ball is hit high, but he calls it in. And the pitch and the catch by Ramsey, and he dropped the ball. No catch. Incomplete catch there. Check it. It was intended for Ben Studley. Studley had it for a moment, but he did not secure it, did not make a football move after the catch. And it'll be 3rd down and 9 for the Warriors. Good look. It looked like he was open for a while, was Ben Studley, the senior, but he could not hold on. It's now a 3rd down play. So far, Nipmuc 0 for 1 on 3rd down conversion. So glad you're with us, fans, here on ABMI, your home for BVT and Nipmuc football, and also Bellingham football. 3rd down and 9. Might have been a broken play, but Clark's going to keep it. He's got a good running room and gets it across the 35, inside the 35 to the 33-yard line. Very close to the yard to gain. We'll see where they spot it. They spot it at the 34. It's going to be very close. I don't think he's got it. It's going to be 4th down and 1. No, they move it. They say he's got it. 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for Nipmuc, their second 1st down of the game. 4:21 to go in the first period. BVT 6, Nipmuc Regional no score. Clark pretty much did that on his own. Might have been a broken play. Oscar Clark has a man in motion. Clark, the handoff is, the snap is too high, and Clark has got to get rid of the ball. It's going to be a loss. He's going to run with it to the 40, to the 38. He did lose yardage on the play. Clark did lose about 3 yards on the play. The snaps have been coming in high to him on the direct snaps. So Nipmuc will have to correct that problem. Clark did well just to catch the ball as he went backwards for it. So it'll be 2nd down in about 13 now for Nipmuc. 4:02 left in the first quarter. 6-0. The Beavers of Blackstone Valley with the lead. 2nd down and call it 14. A loss of 4. Again, a high snap that has to be corrected, and it's going to be a 15-yard loss. The balls are coming in way too high, and Nipmuc will have to punt on a loss with that fumble. It's considered a fumble. The ball snapped right over the head of Oscar Clark, and this is going to set up 4th down in about 25 for Nipmuc. Unfortunate there that the long snapper is sending it over the head of the quarterback. Clock moving, 3:26 to go. Cold day at Fenway. The wind has calmed down, though, from a windy day today. It's pretty much still at the moment. Temperature about 40 degrees. Check it. It's 3rd down in 25. And Clark this time gets the snap still a bit high. He rolls, he throws. and it is caught out inside the 45-yard line, caught there by Ryan Fior. But it's now going to be 4th down and a bunch of yards to go for Nipmuc. 4th down for Nipmuc. They need to take it all the way down to the 25, and they're still on their own side of the 50. So 27 yards to go here on 4th down. And Clark is their punter. Will he drop back into punt formation, or will they run the play here? On 4th down, Clark. He's going to roll back. He's going to punt it. He found some room, and he got the punt off, and the ball was taken on the dead run there. Taken by Josh Mateo in heavy traffic, and he managed to rush it upfield for another 5 or 6 yards, and BVT has it from their own 38-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Beavers. They lead it 6-0. 2 minutes and 33 seconds left to go. This is Fenway football from the iconic home of the Boston Red Sox. Blackstone Valley Tech, 6-3, coached by Anthony Landini. Players from so many different communities around the Upton-Mendon area for BVT. It's kept by Burgos, and he's got running room on the right side, and it takes a couple of 2 or 3 white-shirted Warriors, 4 of them, to take him down after a nice pickup by Josh Mateo. Mateo gets about 8. 2nd down and a long 1 for the Beavers. They lead it 6-0. 2:08 to go in the first period. Now in the backfield, besides Mateo, is also John Furno. Now joined by by Trey Howe. Handoff off the left side. It's going to be Furno, and he takes it enough for the 1st down, I believe. Wait for the official signal. No signal yet. And so it looks like it's going to be 3rd down and very short, about a foot to go for BVT with 1:18 to go in the first period. 3rd down and a foot. Again in the backfield is Big John Furno, 6'3", 270 pounds. Next to Josh Mateo, 5'10", 160. There's another high snap. Mateo goes back for it, and he's going to be sacked. Both teams having that problem with the direct snaps soaring over their quarterbacks' heads. And this will be 4th down and about 15 now for BVT. We may see the first punt of the game for the Beavers. It is Josh Mateo who stands back. The long snapper is Nick Whitlock. Mateo stands at his own 18-yard line. He gets the good true snap. He runs up and he booms it. A nice big punt, and it goes past everybody. Look at this ball roll inside the 20-yard line. Beautiful punt there by Whitlock, and the Warriors will have it 1st and 10 deep in their own territory with 21 seconds to go in the first period. BVT with 1 score on 3 possessions. Nipmuc has had 2 possessions and no score yet. This is their 3rd possession of the game. And they go on offense. Heading from short right field towards the third base side, if you can picture Fenway Park. And a good look in on Oscar Clark from the power eye. Ramsey, hole created on that left side. He takes it out to the 25-yard line. Nice run there by Jason Ramsey, the senior. Pickup of 5 for the Warriors in 2 seconds to go, 1 second to go, and that's going to do it for the first period. Well, we hope you enjoyed the first period of exciting Fenway football. After 12 minutes of action, the score, Blackstone Valley Tech 6 and Nipmuc Regional 0. Welcome back to Fenway Park. Pete Royswich here, Tyler McMiniman alongside. We start the second 12 minutes of action, 6-0 as you can see, the Beavers over the Warriors. Nipmuc has it, second down and 5 from their own 25-yard line. Clark running the power I formation. Ramsey off the right side, no gain. Maybe a loss of a half a yard on the play. Big tackle there by BVT. Looked like making the stop was Gavin Pereira. Third down and about 6. 3rd and 6 from the 25-yard line. Need to take it just across the 30. We'll call it maybe 5 yards to go on 3rd down. 3rd down and 5. High snap again, but Clark has it. He's going to run. He cuts in, and he's going to be short of the first down yard to gain by about a yard. Clark took it to about the 29. He needed to make it to the 30. It's going to be decision time for Dave Tupper, and he's sending his punt team out onto the field. With the 6-0 score, they're going to go for the field position game, and their punter is going to be Oscar Clark. He's going to drop back at his own 16-yard line on 4th down and 1. Spread formation, kind of a unique formation here for the Warriors. Good snap, and Clark comes through and he boots it up the left sideline. It's going to be allowed to roll. Not a long kick there, just about a 20-yard kick, and rolls dead at midfield. BVT will take over 1st and 10 from midfield. They lead it 6-0. All the action on ABMI, your home for Blackstone Valley and Nipmuc Regional and Bellingham High Sports. 11:02 to go, second quarter. One score in the game. That was a 30-yard run by Josh Mateo for Blackstone Valley Tech. And the Beavers have it now at midfield, 1st down and 10. First man through, big hole there, cuts back, clothesline, but he gets through the would-be tackle. And making a nice run was Trey Howe, the 5'9", 190-pound senior from Uxbridge. He's also a linebacker on defense or running back on offense. Nice pickup there of about 8, 2nd down and 2 for Blackstone Valley Tech. What a thrill for these two teams to be playing on the Fenway Park sod. 2nd and 2, Burgos at quarterback. Handoff up the middle, 1st down for BVT. That was taken for the 1st down on a nice little run there by Trey Howe. 1st and 10 for Blackstone Valley Tech. They've had a bunch of them. Nipmuc has had just a few. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for BVT from the Nipmuc 37-yard line. Burgos this time comes out of under center. Alexander Burgos, the freshman quarterback. He's going to hand off, 2nd man through. Daylight spinning through, cutting. A good gain for Josh Mateo. Mateo with the score earlier in the game and takes it down for a nice pickup by Josh Mateo inside the 30 to the 26-yard line. Good enough for another BVT 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27.5-yard line. 9:39 to go, 2nd period, 6-0. Blackstone Valley Tech with the lead. Where the play is starting would be right about second base on the baseball diamond here at Fenway. Burgos gets the snap, a good one. Hands it off on the right wing. Good daylight here, 20, 15-yard line goes the ball carrier. And that is going to be Mateo again. He goes down inside the 20 to about the 16-yard line. And that's another 1st down for the Beavers. They have it 1st and 10 from the Nipmuc 16-yard line. Almost the 15 is where they've spotted it now. First down and 10 for BVT. Full house backfield this time. Straight T formation. Cross-cutting it through, getting the handoff and coming through, taking it down to the 10-yard line that time is going to be Trey Howe. Howe, the senior running back, 5'9", 190. Also a linebacker on defense with a nice gain there. And it's going to be enough. No, check it. 1st and 5. 2nd and 5 for BVT from the 10. They take it to the 5 for a first down. Quarterback keeper, and he's going to be, I believe, face mask down. Burgos kept it. I believe a Nipmuc got a hold of his face mask, and this is going to result in a first down. Half the distance to the goal. There's the face mask call by the official. And from the 7 to go to the 3.5-yard line. 1st and goal for Blackstone Valley Tech. They move it down to the 3.5. Half the distance to the goal penalty. First down and goal. Can Nipmuc stem the tide on BVT? The Beavers coming into the game 6-3, one loss away from a state championship, as they were defeated by Rockland in playoff action after defeating Oakmont and Stoneham. First and goal from the 3. Handoff on the right side, taking it in for the touchdown. I believe is Mateo. Mateo with the touchdown. And that's his second score of the game. Josh Mateo from 3 yards out. His second TD. It's 12-0. And BVT this time will go for the 2-point conversion try. Burgos, full backfield. From the 3, going for 2. Hands it off on the right side, going through and taking it in for the score. Taking it in for the score was Big John Furno, the 6'3", 270-pounder. Furno takes it for 2, and timeout on the field. 7:43 left in the first half. Your score now, BVT 14, Nipmuc Regional 0. There's your score, 7:43 to go. 14 for Nipmuc. For BVT, Nipmuc 0. Nipmuc will get the ball as we pan back into the reconstructed football field on the Fenway Park turf. As you look out towards right center field, there you can see the triangle out there, the 420-foot sign. Now we pan back in. BVT will be kicking off to Nipmuc. A nice kick. It's going to be falling on it. That's a loose ball. That ball is available for either team. Let's see who fell on it. It looked like it was Nipmuc. No, I believe BVT recovered it. I believe BVT recovered that kick. That goes as a long onside kick. I think BVT has it at the Nipmuc 37-yard line. And a long onside, what comes an onside kick, and a timeout called by Nipmuc. Still 7:39 left in the first half. You score BVT 14, Nipmuc 0. So Nipmuc recovers its own kickoff, and they'll have the ball at the 37-yard line of Nipmuc. They already lead it 14-0. First and 10 for the Beavers from the 37 of Nipmuc. Burgos, and a pre-snap foul called here. Pre-snap penalty on the play. The officials have a quick call. It's a false start, as you can see, called against BVT. And they'll have it at the 42 now. First down and 15. First and 15. From the 42. Burgos, the quarterback. Tyler Burgos, or Alexander Burgos from Upton. He's going to try to pass. He cannot. He does get the ball away, and it's thrown on the sideline. It's incomplete. The rush was on. He was nearly sacked there. Ramsey was there, and a penalty marker is dropped there. This could be intentional grounding. It is. There's the call, intentional grounding against Burgos, and this is going to be a loss of down and some yardage to boot as well. So Nipmuc right now having a good defensive stand as BVT is backed up. Remember, this drive started at the Nipmuc 37. And the ball is going to be back to the BVT side of the field at about the 43-yard line. Long ways away for a first down for BVT. They still have it first and about 25. Burgos. He dumps a little screen pass. That's complete. 40-yard line. 50, 45, 40, 35-yard line. And a nice catch and run there by BVT. Great play, and making the play was Jaden Rodericks. Rodericks, a junior at 5'8", 190 from Millbury. He takes the screen and he takes it all the way down for a pickup of about 19. Second down and 6 for BVT. From the 34-yard line, he'd take it to about the 28. Handoff up the middle, still second effort. Coming through with the ball there was Jacob Lysak, a 6'2", 230-pound senior. Lysak takes it downfield. And it'll be third down and about 2 for BVT. Remember, they had it first and about 25 after a false start and then an intentional grounding call, but now they have it deep down to the 33. Third and about 2. Burgos, second man through, Daylight. They got the first down and more, and carrying it upfield for the first down that time for the Beavers is Jaden Rodericks. Rodericks on that little cutback play has it first and 10. How about the Beavers going from first and about 25 to a first down? 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter. It's 14-0. Beavers with the lead over the Warriors. Ball is on the 22-yard line. And BVT breaks the huddle. First man through. Up the middle, now to the left, spinning through is Trey Howe, the captain, one of their captains. Another captain is Josh Mateo, another one John Furno, another one Trout Marnell. Nice little pickup on that run by Trey Howe. He gains 8. Second down and 2 for Nipmuc. 5:18 to go in the second quarter. So far, Nipmuc with 2 scores, a failed extra point, and then a 2-point conversion. Nipmuc's been kept off the board so far. Second and 2. Burgos with the pitch. Sweeping right side, inside the 15, inside the 10, still spinning through, and taking it in for another first down is going to be Josh Mateo. Mateo, the senior running back, has it first and goal for the Beavers at the Nipmuc Regional 7-yard line. First and goal for BVT. 4:48 to go, clock moving in the second period. So glad you're with us here on ABMI. First and goal for Blackstone Valley Tech. Second man through, gets the handoff, coming into the end line, and he's across for the touchdown. A touchdown again, the third score of the game for Josh Mateo. Mateo takes it in. An 8-yard run for Josh Mateo, his third score of the game, and it's 20-0. And now they're going to try the extra point. Miles Girton will try to kick it this time. One kick was blocked. Snap down. Girton comes through. This time his kick is up, and his kick is good. Miles Girton makes the kick and adds on one. Teams come upfield. 4 minutes and 21 seconds to go in the first half. Your score now, Blackstone Valley Tech 21, Nipmuc Regional, no score. So Miles Girton has it teed up for Nipmuc Regional. They lead it now 21-0 over Nipmuc Regional. Blackstone Valley Tech with the lead. Girton waiting for the signal. He gets it. And Miles Girton comes through, and he's going to kick a line drive kick. He's going to send the return man all the way back to the 10, 15, 20, 25. Still on his feet there with the ball, I believe, is Mike Tinio. And Tinio has it out to about the 25-yard line. And to spot it just across the 25. Call it at the 26. 1st and 10 for Nipmuc from the 26-yard line. Their own 26. They're down now 21-0. What hurt on that last possession was that the BVT Beavers got the ball from what resulted in a long onside kick because nobody covered the kickoff for Nipmuc. And BVT fell on it and recovered it. That's a free ball there if it goes 10 yards. And they then capitalized and got the 3rd touchdown of the game from Josh Mateo. Clark's going to throw over the middle. He's got a completion. A nice catch there across the 35. And with the ball was Mike Tinio. That's good for a first down. Pick up about 12. 1st and 10 for the Warriors. 4:09 to go. Can they get something on the board here in the first half? First down and 10 from the Warriors' 37-yard line. Too wide to the right. In the slot right is Tinio. Clark gets the snap. He's going to roll right. He's going to pitch to Ramsey. He's boxed in, and he's going to be taken down for no gain. No gain on the play. BVT all over that play. Was a little slow in materializing, and Ramsey took it up to about the 35-yard line. And a penalty. See, was there a penalty on that play? No, but it was a no gain on the play. Loss of 1. 2nd down and 11 for Nipmuc Regional. 3:19 to go in the quarter. 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Slot man is Tinio on the left side. Clark steps up into the pocket and he's sacked. Sacked in there by BVT. Making the sack for the Warriors was Ben Laverdiere, a senior at 6'1", 180 from Uxbridge. Big sack on the play. Loss of about 8. 3rd down and 18. The ball is back at the 29-yard line. You need to take it to about the 47. 3rd down and very long for the Warriors. 2:35 to go, clock moving in the second period. Clark, he's going to release in the slot there, but no running room at all. The catch was made by Ramsey, taken down by a bunch of black-shirted Warriors. Leading the way was Jordan St. Pierre, the 6-foot, 165-pounder from Blackstone. He is a junior. 4th down and long for Nipmuc, about 18 to go. 2:06 to go, clock moving in the second period. 21-0, Blackstone Valley Tech with the lead. Now we go under 2 minutes. Clark, not a deep drop, but he's been looking to find a space. He does find the space. A little short kick. It's going to take a nice Nipmuc roll, rolling inside the 35, down at the 30-yard line. Covered there by the Warriors' Ryan Fior. So an effective punt by Clark. He does not take a deep drop. He's also their quarterback, so you never know if he's got a fake punt in mind, but that time he caught it, ran up, and just hit like a rugby-style punt. It rolled dead at the 30-yard line of BVT. The Beavers have it with 1 minute and 33 seconds to go in the second period. 21-0. The Warriors with the lead and the ball. The quarterback, Alexander Burgos, the freshman from Upton. He's going to throw. He's got a man out there, and it's caught inside the 50-yard line on a nice catch there. Hauling it in heavy traffic was Logan Hampson. Hampson, the senior from Douglas, makes the catch. 1st and 10 for the Beavers with 1:20 to go, clock moving in the second period. Burgos, plenty of time. He's going to loft one up. It's too strong. Way out there, intended on the 20-yard line. Overshoots his target, and it'll be 2nd down and 10 for BVT. It stops the clock that does the incomplete pass with 1 minute and 12 seconds to go in the second period. BVT with a score with 5:32 in the first, and then one with 7:43 in the second and 4:27 in the second. That third one set up by an onside kick recovery. 2nd down and 10 for BVT. Burgos, protection. He's going to throw it. It's complete inside the 45, taking it upfield, unable to take him down, still on his feet with a great catch and run. Logan Hampson. Hampson, the senior from Douglas, with a big catch and a timeout called by Blackstone Valley Tech with 1 minute to go in the period. BVT takes a timeout. 1 minute to go in the period. Your score, Blackstone Valley Tech 21 and Nipmuc Regional 0. The Nipmuc Regional High School cheerleaders and marching band. You can see the band getting ready to come on the field at halftime. And what a thrill it must be for them, both the band and the cheerleaders, to be on this Fenway turf. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line for the Beavers. 1 minute straight up left in the second quarter. Off the right hash comes Anthony Burgos and the Beavers. Burgos rushes on. He dumps it away. It's incomplete. Incomplete in the flat there at about the 35-yard line. He had a big rush. The pass was intended for Trey Howe. It fell incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Burgos did well to get that ball away, and Howe just couldn't handle it at about the 32-yard line. 2nd down and 10. Virtually no wind here now at Fenway. Game time temperature was about 40. And the Beavers have it with 54 seconds to go in the quarter from the 30-yard line, 2nd and 10. Burgos, left side, pass is incomplete. Intended out there at the 30. Intended out there for Benjamin Craven, I believe. Incomplete. 3rd down and 10. Can the Warriors defense hold? They've given up 3 scores so far. They haven't scored themselves. It's 21-0. 50 seconds to go here in the second quarter. All the action on ABMI. Access Bellingham Mendon. Your home for Nipmuc Regional and Blackstone Valley Technical Sports. 3rd down and 10. Burgos, inside handoff, making a nice cut from left to right and shaking tacklers down inside the 30 goes the ball carrier, and that's Trey Howe. And Howe is going to be just a little bit shy of the yard to gain. It'll be 4th down and about 3 for Blackstone Valley Tech with 44 seconds to go and a whistle and a timeout. 44 seconds left in the period. Your score, BVT 21, Nipmuc Regional 0. There is a good look at the fans on the right field or first base side of Fenway Park. And most of the fans have been sitting between deep right field and sort of almost home plate. But there's most of them, which will be about at the 50-yard line. Not bad seats here at Fenway for football. as we pan back in. Actually, that was about the 30 or 35-yard line, but they're also sitting all the way across at the 50. Everybody on the right side of the field, nobody out on left field or on the monster seats. And it's going to be 4th down and 8 for BVT. They're going to go for it. Burgess, he's going to throw on the right, and it's going to be caught down the right sideline for the touchdown. In heavy traffic there. With the catch is Trey Howe. What a great pass by Burgos on 4th and 8. Trey Howe. 22-yard pass from Burgos to Trey Howe, and it's 27-0. And Miles Gurton is in for the extra point attempt with 37 seconds to go. The snap is down, the ball is up, and the ball is kicked through. 28-0. Gurton's kick is good. And with 37 seconds to go in the second period, your score now, Blackstone Valley Tech 28, Nipmuc Regional, no score. Miles Gurton has it teed up at his own 40-yard line with just 37 seconds to go. Blackstone Valley Tech with 3 touchdowns here in the second period. Gurton approaches the ball and puts the foot to it. This one is going to bounce. No, it's going to be taken on the fly and rushing it out there. In fumbling the ball was Tinio. Was the ball ruled dead? It was. The ball was ruled dead before Tinio fumbled, and Nipmuc will have it with just 30 seconds to go in the period. They trail it 28-0. BVT has pretty much dominated this game. 3 second quarter touchdowns, including one through the air, a beautiful pass from Burgos to Trey Howe, covering about 22 yards. 1st and 10 for Nipmuc. They have it at their own 31-yard line. Oscar Clark is the quarterback, the senior. Next to him is Jason Ramsey, a senior, but Clark's going to sweep wide right left. He takes it out across the 30 to about the 34-yard line. That might be the final play of the second quarter with 19 seconds to go. 28-0, BVT with the lead. Ball was taken out to the 35.5-yard line. 8 seconds to go. That should do it. And that should wrap up the first half of action here from historic Fenway Park. Well, we hope you enjoyed the first half. The second half is next. You're watching exciting Fenway football on ABMI, your home for high school sports. Hello, everyone. This is Pete Roysowicz with a tour of historic and iconic Fenway Park. We're looking now at the left field grandstands. You know, in the 1930s, there was a fire here in this left field grandstand. And rather than pay the cost of refurbishing the stands, the ownership of the team back then decided to just rope it off and call it extended foul territory. And in the 1920s, the stadium, this ballpark, this historic ballpark, was in a state of disrepair. But in 1933, an owner from Michigan by the name of Tom Yawkey decided to buy the ballpark and buy the team, and he did a lot with it. The first thing he did is he rebuilt the grandstands. He put that roof that you can see right where it says golf just above that. That roof was put in and went from the left field line all the way out to the right field line, which really helps the seating bowl during inclement weather. The second thing he did is he replenished the bleachers. They were really a part of a separate building, but he made it tied into one. The third thing he did is he got some good ball players to help the team in their struggles in the 1930s. And the fourth thing he did is he put up that green monster. We're going to take a look at that green monster as we pan across it. And that wall stands 37 feet tall, and it goes 231 feet from the left field line to left center field. Back in the day, this was a small fence, but there was a problem with it because behind the fence were car dealerships, and people would stand on top of the car dealerships and watch the game for free. The second thing that happened is a lot of balls were leaving the yard and were flying out onto Lansdowne Street. So Tom Yockey kind of went a little bit overboard and put in this 37-foot wall, and above it was a 23-foot net back till the early 2000s. But in 2003, these monster seats went into the ballpark, and there's 269 of those seats now that adorn the left field wall. The left field wall has some other interesting things about it. If you look at the W.B. Mason sign, if you zero in on that sign, just to the right of it, you'll see Fenway Park, and if you just go a little bit more to the right, you see the letter P right there, and you see some dashes and dots right there, just to the left of American League and down, between the T in total and the P. That is International Morse code for the initials T-A-Y, Thomas Austin Yockey, the owner of the ballpark, back from the 1930s till his foundation sold it in 1997. Continuing on, this scoreboard is the only manually operated scoreboard still in existence in Major League Baseball. It's rather the oldest manually operated scoreboard. It takes 3 people to run the scoreboard during a game. One of them controls the in-game score, one of them controls the out-of-game scores in the American League, and one controls the National League. Panning further to the right, you'll see the center field flagpole in 379. It used to be the flagpole. The flagpole now sits a little bit to the right of that 379-foot mark, and there are your bleacher seats. These bleacher seats are undergoing some construction. As we pan to the right, you'll see above here to the right, that construction area where we're going to stop right now is the MGM studio. This is a joint venture between the Red Sox and MGM. A 5,000-seat concert hall is going to go in right above those right field bleachers. You can see that Fenway lost several rows of bleachers to accommodate the expansion of the MGM studio here into Fenway Park. So that's a joint venture. And as we pan through Fenway Park, you can see the retired numbers on the Red Sox facade on right field. From number 9, Ted Williams, to number 4, Joe Cronin, to number 1, Bobby Dorr, Carl Yastrzemski, Carlton Fisk, Joe Cronin, Wade Boggs, and also out there is number 42 in blue. That number is retired throughout all of baseball, Jackie Robinson. And so his number will never be worn. And above it is the Sam Adams deck, which is some great seating here at Fenway Park. So we hope you enjoyed this little tour of historic Fenway Park, America's most beloved ballpark. This is Pete Roysowicz reporting. Welcome back to historic Fenway Park. Pete Roysowicz with Tyler McMiniman as we broadcast high above the field here from Fenway. I think we're actually in the visitors' radio booth. How about that? Right next to the Red Sox radio booth up in press box row. As we get ready to start the second half, all BVT in the first half. They lead it here getting into the third quarter, 28-0. BVT will kick it off. Miles Gurton has it teed up, and back deep is going to be Jason Ramsey and Mike Tinio. This is Gurton coming through. A long, long kick. It's going to be taken on a bounce by 2 bounces by Ramsey, 20-25, and he's hit hard as he came up to the 30-yard line. And Nipmuc will have it to start the second half here, trailing it 28-0. Nipmuc comes into the game 3-7. And BVT, the Beavers, 6-3 on the season. And wow, what memories for these two teams to be able to tell their kids someday, their grandkids, what have you, their friends. I played on historic Fenway Park back in November of 2021. And so glad you're with us here on ABMI. 1st and 10 for the Warriors from their own 33-yard line. Clark has gone the route at quarterback for Coach Dave Tupper. 1st and 10 for the white and green of Nipmuc Regional. Clark's going to throw. Good protection. He whips it. He might have been hit at the last minute there. And the ball falls incomplete. 2nd down and 10 for Nipmuc. Again, about 40 degrees. No wind at the moment. And a good crowd on hand here at Fenway. 2nd down and 10 for Nipmuc. BVT, what a season they had. They rolled in the tournament up until their last game, and they lost to Rockland. 2nd and 10. Clark, the ball is tipped. The ball was tipped, I believe, by a defensive player, John Furno. Big 6'3", 270-pound defensive lineman out of Douglas. Tipped the ball, and it's going to be 3rd and 10 for Nipmuc Regional. Ball at their own 33-yard line. I'd like to thank the athletic directors for both teams for helping us out tonight. And Michael Dennis, Michael Dennis. I think it's Denise. Michael Denise, and that was for BVT, and Chris Schmidt for Nipmuc. Clark on the roll. He throws. It's going to be complete, but very short gain there to Jason Ramsey. Pickup of only 4. 4th down and 6 for Nipmuc Regional. 4th and 6, and their punter is their quarterback. So you always have to be careful of a fake situation. Clark has been taking short drops, deep drops. This time he takes a deep drop, stands at his own 22-yard line on 4th down. 4th and 8. The snap is true, and Clark comes up and puts the foot to the ball. A driving kick going to be taken on the run at the 35-40, and a nice tackle there in the open field. As Ramsey tackled his opponent, number 2, Josh Mateo. 1st and 10 for the Beavers. Their first possession of the second half. Again, we play 4 12-minute periods. And the Beavers will come out of the huddle for the first time here in the second 24 minutes of play. Ball at the 48-yard line. Burgos, been a good quarterback, hands it off. Big hole there. And coming through inside the 45-yard line goes the ball carrier there. It's going to be Trey Howe. He picks up 5. He picked up 7. 2nd down and 3 for BVT, Blackstone Valley Tech. And wow, do they have players from different communities. At least I think 13 different communities feeds the program, the school enrollment at BVT. What a great school it is. Blackstone Valley Tech. 2nd down and 3 for the Beavers. Second man through, fumbles the football. It's still loose, and he recovers it. And with that recovery, he's going to be very close to a 1st down, and that was Josh Mateo. Let's see if he had it. It's going to be very close. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. 3rd and 1 for the Beavers. 9:52 to go here in the third quarter. BVT breaks the huddle. The black and white of Blackstone Valley Technical School. Burgos. Long count. First man through is Mateo, and he powers his way through for the 1st down. Another 1st down for Josh Mateo. Ball is inside the 40 at about the 37-yard line. 1st and 10 for BVT. All Beavers so far, they lead it 28-0. First down and 10. Straight handoff. Big hole up the middle. Wow. Powering his day near the 20-yard line was Trey Howe. Howe right up the middle for a big gain and another 1st down for Blackstone Valley Tech. Wow, what a powerful run by Trey Howe. Howe, 5'9", 190, a senior out of Uxbridge, and a whistle and a timeout. 8:44 to go in the 3rd quarter. You score Blackstone Valley Tech 28, Nipmuc Regional 0. 1st and 10 for Blackstone Valley Tech. They have it at the Nipmuc 22-yard line as we pan closer to the action here. The Beavers heading towards the third base side of Fenway Park. 1st and 10. Straight handoff along the line of scrimmage. Not much room there, making it to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it, was the ball carrier that time, Josh Mateo. What a game Mateo's had. 3 first-half touchdowns for Mateo. He is a senior out of Millbury, 5'10", 160. Second down and 8. They give him a gain of 2. Second down and 8. 8:06 to go. Clock moving in the third. Burgos hands it off. They're keeping it on the ground. A pickup of about 4 or 5 on the play. And it's Trey Howe again getting the call. Third down coming up for Blackstone Valley Tech. There are other coaches besides Landini, the head coach, Alan Richards, Anthony Baldino, Matt Abrain, Isaiah Ramirez, and Jim Archibald Jr. Superintendent Director of Beavers is Michael Fitzpatrick. Third down and 5 for Blackstone Valley Tech. The ball out on the 17-yard line. Pitch. Taken and snuffing out is the Nipmuc defense as Mateo had nowhere to go. 5 or 6 white-shirted jerseys in on him. It's a loss on the play. The ball is back to the 20-yard line. It'll be third down coming up and about 8. Third and 8 for Blackstone Valley Tech. Under 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 28-0. BVT on top. Fourth down and 9. They're going to go for it on 4th and 9. Burgos up the middle. The pass is tipped. A great defensive play there. Making the play was Ryan Fior, and the ball will go over on downs to Nipmuc Regional. Good play by Fior to tip the ball in the open field. Stop the would-be pass attempt for Logan Hampson, and the ball will go over on downs to Nipmuc Regional. They'll have it. First and 10 at the 21-yard line, their own 21. Looking to get something done offensively. And they'll have it 79 yards away from pay dirt. They send 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Fitzpatrick, he's going to keep it. Take it off left end. He makes a nice cut over to the 31-yard line, to the 32. He's got about 10 yards. He may have a first down here. Nice run by Oscar Clark, the senior, and they give him a first down. First and 10 for the Warriors with 6:10 to go here in the third. Good view of how this field is positioned relative to Fenway Park. You see the center field wall out there. The Warriors have it first and 10 from their own 31. Clark under pressure. He's going to run again. Clark across the 35, across the 40 to midfield, to the 45, to the 40, 35, 30. Clark 20, 25, 15, 10. Clark is going to take it all the way. A 69-yard run by Oscar Clark, and Nipmuc is on the board. They trail it 28-6. Oscar Clark, once he got in the secondary, turned on the afterburners, and he was gone. Oscar Clark goes 69 yards on the quarterback keeper. Tiptoed right along the sideline and made it all the way into the end zone. And it's going to be the try for the extra point. In there for Nipmuc is Andrew Moses, a freshman. He'll try to tack on 1. Moses comes through, he puts it up, and it's good. Andrew Moses adds 1. 5:36 left in the third. You score now, BVT 28, Nipmuc Regional 7. Okay, there was a penalty on that, and so they're going to re-kick it. A penalty on that kick, and Moses will have to try it again. Andrew Moses, this time the ball is up, the kick is up, the ball is down, the kick is up, it's good again. So he does it, he repeats the performance. 5 yards back though, and still we have that same score. 28-7, timeout on the field, 5:36 left in the third, BVT on top by 21. Play about to resume here in the third period. We'll see if that 69-yard run by quarterback Oscar Clark can give the Warriors some new life here in this game. They trail it now 28-7, just beyond midway through the third period from Fenway Park in Boston. Pete Royswich with the call. Our producer, our director, our technologist tonight is Tyler McMiniman. And Moses has it teed up at his own 40. He kicked the extra point, and here comes Moses. Short kick, it hits an up man, barely 10 yards down the field. Wow, that ball never got any height. And I'll tell you, that BVT player had to be alert. It hit him about 10 yards upfield. A very short kick, and Blackstone Valley Tech takes over an excellent field position. They have the ball at their own 42-yard line. They lead it 28-7. They lost the ball on downs in their other possession here in the third quarter. They send one wide to the left and one to the right. On 1st and 10 from their own 42. Burgos hands it off to the line of scrimmage. Now reversing his field and taking it out to the left for a big gain after he was stymied in. Taking the ball up the left sideline as the ball carrier cuts it back, spins inside the 10-yard line. What a run there. What a run by Josh Mateo. Mateo was virtually stopped on the right side of his line. He spun around, took it out left side and ran upfield and almost took it to the house. Mateo, after an electrifying run by Oscar Clark, he does the same thing for Blackstone Valley Tech. They have it 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. We've had some exciting plays here the last two possessions. And BVT has it. 1st down and goal from the 5 of Nipmuc. From the power I, second man through, gets the handoff, Engling inside the goal line for the touchdown. The touchdown there by Trey Howe from 5 yards out. Trey Howe, a 5-yard run off left tackle and makes the score 34-7. The extra kick is going to be tried here by Miles Girton. Girton comes through, his kick is up, it hit the upright and is no good. He doinked it off the left upright. So the kick fails. Timeout on the field. 4 minutes and 42 seconds left in the third period. To score now, Blackstone Valley Tech 34, Nipmuc Regional 7. So Blackstone Valley Tech counters the quick score by Oscar Clark of Nipmuc with a score on their own, set up by a huge run by Josh Mateo, and they score it on Trey Howe's 5-yard run, and it's 34-7. 4:42 left in the third. BVT to kick off to Nipmuc. Miles Girton with the honor. Back deep is Trinio and Ramsey for Nipmuc. Here comes Girton. High, end-over-end kick. Taken on the run by Ramsey at the 22. 30. Ramsey goes down at about the 33-yard line. Good coverage by Blackstone Valley Tech. Two big electrifying plays by each team here in the third quarter. So it's been exciting, and BVT has the big lead, 34-7. Nipmuc will have 4 minutes and 37 seconds to go here in the third period. As they take over, they spot the ball at the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Warriors of Nipmuc Regional, coached by Dave Tupper in his third season. The Beavers coached by Anthony Landini. 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Clark, he's going to throw. It's blocked at the line of scrimmage again. The second time that a lineman has come up and blocked the pass. Nice defensive play by the Beavers. It'll be 2nd and 10 for Nipmuc Regional. That play only took about 7 seconds. Clark again on 2nd and 10 from the 34. He gets the rush, he gets it away. It's complete to Ramsey near the 40-yard line at about the 39. Jason Ramsey, the senior, with the catch. He was covered well after the catch. And he takes it out to about the 39. Gain of about 5. 3rd down and 5 for Nipmuc Regional. So glad you're with us here on ABMI, your home for high school sports. The Warriors on 3rd and 5 from their own 39. 4 minutes and 2 seconds to go in the third. Clark rolling right, cuts it in. Out near the 50, he's got the first down at midfield. Oscar Clark. Again, he electrified the crowd with a 69-yard TD run earlier in this period. He gets a first down run here for the Warriors. Nice run by Oscar Clark. They have it just over the midfield stripe at the 49-yard line of BVT. So this third quarter has been played tight. 7 points for BVT, 7 for Nipmuc, and 6 for BVT. But it's still a 34-7 lead for BVT. Clark, he's going to throw it. Completion, Ramsey, midfield, 45. Down at about the 43-yard line goes Jason Ramsey. A little pickup there for the Warriors. They'll have it 2nd down. Medium range coming up. Ball spotted at the 43-yard line. 2nd down coming up for Nipmuc Regional. 3 minutes left here in the third quarter. Ball on the 44. They need to take it to about the 40. Handoff. Ramsey spins through and gets loose. Inside the 40, inside the 35, down to the 30. He fumbles the football. They blow it dead. They blow it dead. Wow. After Ramsey got the first down, looking for a little bit more, and he went down and they blew the play dead. No chance for a fumble there as Ramsey went down. It looked like the ball came loose before Ramsey hit the ground, but the play was made, the call was made by the side judge, and it's going to go at a first down for the Warriors. They have it at the 27-yard line of the Beavers. 2:18 to go, clock moving in the third period. Good-looking drive in progress for the Warriors. 1st and 10 from the 27 of the Beavers. Clark. He's going to be flushed out of bounds after no gain. Right to the line of scrimmage goes Clark before he's hit out of bounds on the right sideline. The play will stop the clock with 1:59 to go in the third. Came out just about a half a yard shy of the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain. 2nd down and 10 for Nipmuc Regional. 1:59 to go. Clock stopped on the field. Ball still on the 27. 2 wide to the right, 2 to the left. Brady Carmelic is in the game on the right side. In the backfield is A.J. Perry, but Clark's going to throw. It's complete on the right side, and taking it down deep is Ryan Fior. Fior is knocked out of bounds on the play, and he's going to be close to the yard to gain. I think he's got it. It's a 1st and 10 for the Warriors. They've looked pretty good here in the second half. 1 TD and now a drive in progress with 1:46 to go. Clock moving. Quick no huddle here, a quick up-tempo style for the Warriors. On 1st and 10 from the 17. Clark wants to throw again, going for the end zone. The leap and the catch, and going in for the touchdown of the Warriors with the catch is Ben Studley. Studley from 17 yards out makes the catch in the end zone, and then it's going to be a 6 points up on the board for Nipmuc Regional. Burgos to Ben Studley, Oscar Clark to Ben Studley from 17 yards out, and it's 34-14. Andrew Moses to try to tack on one. The ball is down, the kick is up, and the kick is no good. It hits the upright. Each team has done that once. So the kick failed. 1:32 left in the third. You score now. Blackstone Valley Tech 34, Nipmuc Regional 13. Two scores here in the second half, all in the third quarter, as we have 1:32 left in the stanza. Two scores by Nipmuc, one score by BVT, and we're at 34-13 with 1:32 to go, awaiting the Nipmuc Regional kickoff. Andrew Moses. See his teammates spread across the 40, and Moses gets the nod from the official and comes forward, and this kick is a short one, very short. An onside kick attempt made. How about that? Nipmuc going for the onside kick, but it is thwarted on the play by Jackson Mastroianni. Mastroianni, the 5'7", 145-pound sophomore from Northbridge, was out there, and he made the recovery for Blackstone Valley Tech. They'll have it with excellent field position now as they play in the third period. The ball is just inside the 50-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Beavers. Ball off the left hash. Handoff, big opening up the middle. BVT takes it down for a pickup of about 14 on the play. And with it there was a new ball carrier, Jaden Rodericks. Rodericks goes for about 12. 1st and 10 down to the 37-yard line. Maybe a gain of 13 on the play. 1:05 to go, clock moving in the third period. 34-13. So glad you're with us here on ABMI, your home for Blackstone Valley Tech, Nipmuc Regional, and Bellingham High Sports. 1st down and 10 from the 37. Burgos using that crossing pattern on offense. Carrying it forward into the secondary was the ball carry. Cannot be denied. And finally taken down inside the 20 on a great run there by Trey Howe. Howe, the outstanding captain for BVT. The senior from Uxbridge, 5'9", 190. A beautiful run, a power run down to the 20-yard line by Trey Howe. He's got a 5-yard run for a score in this game, in this period. 13 seconds to go in the third. Now 10 seconds to go. Burgos checks the defense, has a man in motion. He's going to keep it up the middle. Burgos, 15, 10, 5, 4, 3 goes Burgos for the final play of the quarter. Alexander Burgos, the 5'11", 180-pound freshman from Upton, brings the ball down inside the 5, and that play will end the third period. Timeout from beautiful Fenway Park in Boston. Your score after 3, Blackstone Valley Tech 34, Nipmuc Regional 13. Well, we've played 3 quarters, 34-13. Hey, take a look at this red seat in the bleachers at Fenway Park. This red seat sits 502 feet from home plate. And then on a June day in 1946, Ted Williams stepped up, the bottom of the first inning, the second game of a doubleheader against Detroit, and he hit one out to that red seat. We know he hit it there because a fellow was sitting in that seat. His name was Joe Boucher from Albany, New York, and it hit him right on his straw hat. And there was Boston Globe reporters there, and after the game, the caption in the Boston Globe said, "Bullseye." Look where that seat is, 502 feet away from home plate as we pan back. That was one heck of a hit by Ted Williams in 1946. You can see the construction there behind the bleachers. That's going to be the new MGM Theater built right into Fenway Park. That'll open in early 2022. So we start the fourth period on 1st and goal. It's going to be a sweep for Mateo, and he's going to take it in for his 4th touchdown of the game. Josh Mateo on a 4-yard run makes it 40-13. Josh Mateo, his 4th touchdown, a 4-yard run to open up the fourth period. And it's 40-13. Play only took 9 seconds. And a new kicker is in for BVT. Trying to tack on one. Kick is up and it's blocked. It's no good. I'm not sure exactly who that was. It might have been Adam Franson. But the kick was blocked, so Nipmuc does not give up the extra point, but there was a touchdown scored. So each team has scored touchdowns here in the second half, 2 each. And with 11:51 to go, it's 40-13. It was 28-0 at halftime. And BVT has missed its 2 extra points in the second half, and Nipmuc has made 1 of 2. So we have a 40-13 lead. It was 28-point lead at halftime. It's now 27 points is the margin of plus side for BVT, and they'll kick off with 11:51 to go. We'd like to thank the Red Sox for their assistance in getting us this great vantage point for this game here tonight. We're so happy you're with us here on ABMI. And what a tribute to these two teams to be able to play at Fenway Park. The New England Patriots play here, but they weren't the New England Patriots back in the 60s. They were the Boston Patriots. Boston College has played here. Holy Cross has played here. Harvard has played Yale here. There's been other high school games. The Bruins have played hockey here. There's been a circus here. You name it. There's been things here at historic Fenway Park. A short kick is going to be taken by one of the upmen at the 30-yard line. And here tonight, Nipmuc Regional is playing Blackstone Valley Tech in Fenway football from the historic home of the Boston Red Sox. 11:45 to go in the fourth and final period on this great night, and BVT has increased its lead to 27, 40-13. The Warriors will take over at their own 31-yard line. There'll also be a bowl game here at Fenway Park, a college bowl game played at the end of December. Those teams have not yet been announced. As Oscar Clark checks out the defense, has a man in motion. 1st and 10, Clark dumps it over the middle. It's too far in front of the would-be receiver, Ben Studley. Now, Studley does have a touchdown here in this game. Studley caught a 17-yard pass earlier in this half, but that one could not reach him, and it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Nipmuc Warriors. BVT was one game away from making it to the Super Bowl, but they lost to Rockland. After having defeated Oakmont 41-6, and then Stoneham, the number 1 seed, they defeated 28-14. Clark drops back to throw. The left side is almost picked off, intended for Ramsey at the 35, but it was knocked out of bounds on a strong defensive play by the BVT secondary player there. And it'll be 3rd down and 10 for Nipmuc Regional. 3rd and 10 from the 30-yard line. The Warriors and the Beavers in football action from Fenway. 3rd down and 10. Oscar Clark throws right over the fingertips of his would-be receiver there. Incomplete, intended out there on the right flat for Ryan Fior, and it goes incomplete. 4th down and 10 for Nipmuc Regional from their own 30, and the punt team comes on the field for Coach Dave Tupper. 11:33 to go. 4th quarter from Fenway. And Clark is their punter. He stands back at his own 15. Takes a deep drop. That's a 15-yard drop for Oscar Clark. And the snap by A.J. Perry is good, and Clark gets it away. Takes a medium roll dead there at the 40-yard line of BVT. And the Beavers will have it 1st and 10 here in the fourth period. They lead it 40-13. Just to recap, they led after 1, 6-0 at halftime, 28-0, and after 3, it was 34-13. It's now 40-13 in the fourth and final period. BVT breaks the huddle. Alexander Burgos has had a fine game at quarterback. That is he, running the power I. The up man there is Jaden Rodricks, and there's a run up the middle in daylight, going down, taking it all the way is Rodricks. No, it's Trey Howe. Trey Howe goes 60 yards for the score. Trey Howe, 60 yards for the touchdown. 6 more, and it's 46-13. That play comes at 11:08, 43 seconds from their last score. Because Nipmuc went 4 and out, they score again, does BVT. They have it 46-13. Try for the extra point. Kick is up, and the kick is good. I believe that was Adam Franson, but I'm not positive. But the kick is good. At 11:08 to go in the fourth period. The score now is Blackstone Valley Tech 47, Nipmuc Regional 13. So now with the margin up as big as it is, 35 points, we're going to have running time here as long as the margin is so big. And this 9 minutes and 20 seconds will go fast, as nothing will stop the clock here in the fourth and final period. Miles Girton has it teed up for BVT at his own 40. Girton comes through, sends it end over end, taken by one of the up men at the 30-yard line. Going sideways and taken down after a very short gain was the return man for Nipmuc Regional, and that was A.J. Perry. The stop on the play by Brock Chapman, the 6'1", 200-pound lineman from Blackstone. He is a junior. So the clock will be moving now. Nothing to stop it. Running time. This game will move along quickly now. 47-13. Nipmuc with the lead, trailing it. BVT with the lead. Nipmuc with the ball. Ball is on their own 32-yard line. Again, it's Oscar Clark at quarterback. Ramsey next to him, number 2. Clark, number 7. Ramsey in motion. Clark is going to keep it. Quarterback keeper finds a hole on the right side, takes it out wide. Clark with a good run. Remember, he had a 69-yard run for a touchdown all the way up to the 46-yard line. That's good for a first down for the Warriors. Oscar Clark. 8 minutes to go. Running time here in the fourth period. Again, we'd like to thank the athletic directors for both teams, for Blackstone Valley Tech, Michael Denise, and for Nipmuc Regional, Chris Schmidt. 1st and 10 for the Warriors from their own 46-yard line. Clark, very calm back there, waits the snap and gets it, rolls left. He's going to throw left. He's got a completion. No, it's dropped. Dropped out there by Ryan Fior. Would have been a moderate gain, but Fior dropped it. 2nd down and 10. Clock moving here in the running time format with the big lead for BVT. BVT, 1 game shy of making it to the Super Bowl. And this is their traditional Thanksgiving Day game against Nipmuc Regional, but we come to you tonight from Fenway Park. Under 7 minutes to go now in the fourth quarter. Second down and 10 from the 46. The Warriors still grinding away. Clark. He's going to dump it, and he throws it out of bounds. You can see that both benches are on the same side of the field, basically short left field. There's the BVT bench, and to the right, the Nipmuc Regional bench. So both benches adjacent, kind of odd, but that's the way it is because of the contours here of Fenway Park. A lot of room out there. The last time I was at Fenway for a football game was 1962 when the Boston Patriots lost to the Denver Broncos. Babe Perilli was the quarterback for the Patriots, and Gino Cappelletti was their tight end and kicker. And he was a straightaway kicker. Before the rush to soccer-style kicking, it was Cappelletti. He led the AFL in scoring that year. And the run by Clark out to the 45-yard line. 5:50 to go here in the fourth and final period. 47-13. Blackstone Valley Tech. Clark a little slow to get up there as he went down right in front of his coaches on the sideline. We'll see if Clark he's able to return to the huddle. Gingerly walking back there, you see him. Fourth down and 7 for Nipmuc Regional from the 44-yard line. They're going to go for it on, we'll see. Clark is also their punter. He sometimes punts out of this formation. He's still not 100%. Takes the snap, and he's going to fake the punt, and he's going to roll right to midfield, to the 45, to the 42-yard line. He should have enough for the first down. Oscar Clark, he shook off the injury and powered it out on, I don't know if it was a fake kick or if he just didn't feel he had enough room to kick it, but he faked the punt and rushed it out for the first down. Out to the 41-yard line. 4:40 to go, clock moving here in the fourth period. Nipmuc with 2 scores here in the second half, but BVT has increased its lead to 34 points. They led at halftime by 28. First and 10 for Nipmuc from the 42. Clark gets the target on the left side. Curling in on a nice catch there was Ben Studley. Again, Studley had a TD reception earlier in this game, and he's a bit slow in getting up. He looks a little hobbled. He's banged up on that play. It's enough for a first down, so Studley gets the first down. 3:53 to go, clock moving. It's running time here in the fourth period with the big BVT lead. Ball down to the 32-yard line, first and 10. Can Nipmuc get another score and close out their season with another score against BVT? Big favorites in this game. Clark taking his time with the signals. Now he's going to roll right again. Fakes through, gets through one, spins through nicely inside the 30 to about the 26-yard line. Taken down there after a nice little gain for Oscar Clark. And it'll be third down and about 4 for the Nipmuc Warriors. Clark was spinning through beautifully. 3 minutes to go in the game. Again, we'd like to thank the Red Sox for their cooperation in getting us this great vantage point, which we believe is the visitors' radio booth. We're high above the field on the 5th level of the ballpark. 2:43 to go now in the game. Third down and 3 from the 26-yard line. Clark, he's going to dish it on the right side. It's caught at the 20. Inside the 20 goes the ball carrier there and knocked out of bounds. And with that play, Ryan Fior gets another first down for Nipmuc. 2:17 to go. Clock still moving with running time. 47-13. The Beavers of Blackstone Valley Tech with the lead. Under 2 minutes to go in the game. Thirteen unanswered points by the Beavers here in the fourth quarter. 1:44 to go. First and 10 at the 18 for Nipmuc. Clark is going to go. He's got a completion at the 3, the 2, the 1, and in for the score. In for the score is Jason Ramsey from 17 yards out. A 17-yard pass play. Clark to Jason Ramsey. And Nipmuc puts up 6 more. It's 47-19 with 1:25 to go here in the game. And with the touchdown, they will stop the clock after that. Moses in to try to tack on one. His kick is blocked. The kick is blocked. So the kick fails. And the score is 47-19. But 3 scores put up, and now the clock will restart again after that extra point. 1:15 to go, and maybe we'll have the kickoff, and that would be about it here tonight. Well, we had a lot of fun covering Fenway football from the home of the Boston Red Sox. So glad you're with us to enjoy the action, enjoy the sights and sounds of this late November night. Beautiful night at Fenway. The park looks great. Good crowd on hand. BVT rooters and Blackstone Valley Tech rooters. The Nipmuc band was here. And boy, did Blackstone Valley show up as well with a 47-19 lead with only 38 seconds to go here in the game. Second half was pretty well scored. Pretty well evenly played game, I should say. But Nipmuc did have that big lead at halftime. 20 seconds to go. I'm not sure we're going to get this kickoff. Running time, and Moses is just breaking the huddle now. We'll see. 10 seconds to go. Will he kick it or not? And whistle. And Moses will get this kickoff play. Here's the last play of the game. It's a short one taken at the 45, and that's going to do it. 000 on the scoreboard. And there you see both teams out on the center of the field. They'll have the traditional handshake, and that's going to do it for Fenway football here tonight. Blackstone Valley Tech comes in and pulls off a 47-19 point victory. They led after one, 7-0. They led at halftime, 28-0 after 3, 34-13, and the final 47-19. So they outscored Nipmuc 13-6 in the fourth period. I'd like to thank our great producer tonight, Tyler McMiniman. Also like to thank the coordinating producer for today's game, the head of ABMI, Pat Fleming, of course. Pat Fleming, our tip of the hat to you. And we'd like to thank the folks at Nipmuc Regional, their athletic department, especially Chris Schmidt, and at Blackstone Valley Tech, their athletic director, Michael Denise. This is Pete Roysowicz. The final score for the final time today from football at Fenway, Blackstone Valley Tech 47 and Nipmuc Regional 19. Till next time, so long, neighbors.